We are live. We are live. Voice of SINOE is on your screen. It's on your screen. Voice of SINOE. All right, guys. Mic check. Let me do a mic check here. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Mic check. All right. I think my sound looking good here. Yeah. Welcome, guys, to the Voice of SINOE with Esoteric. Let's build our audience. Let me do a little bit of sound check from my other device here. You might get a feedback from my end here. Let me see quickly. Yes, let me do a little bit of sound check from my other device here. All right. You might get a feedback from my end here. Let me see quickly. Yes. Good. My sound is perfect. Great sound. That's what I like to get. All right, so guys, so we're going to build our audience, and therefore we're going to be back shortly. We're going to get some entertainment here, and we're going to have a wonderful show this evening, Saturday evening, from Voice of SINOE. Yeah, so let me get some entertainment. Let's see what we got here. Entertainment-wise. Welcome when you're joining me, and please hit the share button. If you don't mind, I would highly appreciate you. The CEO is following. CEO, welcome to Voice of SINOE. Let's see what I got entertainment-wise here, and I will try to make sure. Okay, let's do some grand jitter music here while we share the show.
Aha! United States of Okaba money and you people. Mama Cassie Raboja. Mama Etokwe. Vice President. I'm a boy. I'm superstar mo areba obewa. Aje ayan mo gba wa ya we gbake. Se na so yan de kwa. I'm a queen man so able you dio. Sibo. Yes, Raboje, Mondo. Yes, I won't blow your way at Ribati. You know, Mammy of your West says, yes, if you're Wednesday, Mammy of your Wednesday, my Joseph, people, Yelene. I can't tell us where they do ya. Edo my blessed walk at Luabu. See what your mama when you day again. My name no me, my name is Mokweno. Manda Vita Gelago. Veta one day, Manaja went away. And I'm going and yet then we on this are you with Rivati over. Mama Ivania, with Veta Timonsu, no near one.
Yeah, I'm on such ready. Blessings on blessings, you're calling blessings. These my blessings can all be touching. I know my level, my man, don't stress me. The puppy blessed me, so I'm here to party. I want war, you're a zombie. I want body, I crawl, you're a zombie. Batting up, bring a jealous zombie. I got a party, people dancing, you're a zombie. Sanko. Me, I want to do it like Paco. Waiter, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. Waiter, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. I said nobody. I want party. I want you to go down low. I want you to find it slow. Mama, you rock the show. Ready to spend some more. And I'm gonna, you know, sit down, I'm gonna check it. See, I see no time for check. Man, I want you to dance like you ready, don't care. and do the dance for the zombie set. It's me and you, mama, no more stress. I want to dance, I feel myself. I want yellow zombie. I want body that pro yellow zombie. Batting up, bring a yellow zombie. Got a party people dancing yellow zombie.
When Uncle D show face, all the children want a photo. Yeah, that do or die when they shake come around. You know that. When I'm bless me, they papa bless me. Yes, why bless me? You cannot stop me. The money can never go low. You say they high, but no heaven low. Papa, fire me on papa. Ragaza, no removing the star. I bless you, first go up, the transformer. My blessing full of respect.
I want yellow zombie. I want body that pro yellow zombie. Batting up, bring a yellow zombie. I got a party people dancing yellow zombie. I said nobody. I want party. I want you to go down low. I want you to point it slow. Mama, you rock the show. I'm ready to spend some more. And I'm gonna, you know, sit down, I'm gonna. Wait up, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. Wait up, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the
Yes, beats.
Welcome to the Voice of SINOE, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, good night, wherever you are. We want to welcome you to the show. I tried to get something here quickly at the back, so I will give you a quick entertainment again. And I will be right back here. But let me see, entertainment-wise, what I have for us. While I do something at the back here. Let's see, let's do G.
Hey, records.
Kyrie Jesus.
Master LC on the beat.
I need you to get low. To all about to get low. Don't run away to get low, man. I better to get low. The way you can do me, the way you can do me, the way you can do me, the way you can do me. Oh wow, oh wow, wow, oh wow. You get your star, I get my star. Oh wow, don't envy me for my star. Oh wow, running mortgage for my shine. Oh wow, I get all. Oh wow, what the hell to you? Now what the hell to you? What the hell to you? Now what the hell to you? Oh wow, oh wow, wow, oh wow. You get your star, I get my star. Oh wow, don't envy me for my star. Oh wow, running mortgage for my shine. Oh wow, I get all. Oh wow, what the hell to you? Then was anymore. As anymore. I will get there. 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 The way you can do me, the way you can do me, the way you can do me, the way you can do me. Oh wow, oh wow, wow, oh wow. You get your star, I get my star. Oh wow, don't envy me for my star. Oh wow, running mortgage for my shine. Oh wow, I get all. Oh wow, what the hell to you? And I'm leaving you to get low. To all about to get low. Don't run away to get low, man. I better get low. The way you can do me, the way you can do me, the way you can do me, the way you can do me. Oh wow, oh wow, wow, oh wow. You get your star, I get my star. Oh wow, don't envy me for my star. Oh wow, running mortgage for my shine. Oh wow, I get.
Running mouth can stop my time. Oh wow. Oh wow, wow, oh wow. Oh, the chichi pole can't stop me. Oh wow. Yeah, guys, we are back on the Voice of SINOE in the diaspora with the great SARYORPODEH ESOTERIC. Good evening. Good afternoon, wherever you find yourself around the globe. Yeah, let me doing a follow here so you get a feedback. Wow, oh wow. Oh, the chichi police can't stop me. Oh wow. All right, good. The sound is great. So officially welcome to the Voice of SINOE in the Diaspora. With SARYORPODEH Esoteric coming to you live from Prospect Park, Pennsylvania. These United States of America. We are in the city of the Liberty Bell, the city of Independence. All right, so I'm having a wonderful Saturday here. I don't know about you, but I'm having a great time here with the family. Just have to come in studio a little bit to get one or two things out there to my people. The people can be anticipating the melodious voice of SARYORPODEH Esoteric. So when I'm away, the community, they can be salivating for the great man. You are a good brother. Thank you, Mr. Wulu, for the feedback. That's why I want to know my sound was good and you are all comfortable with that. That's what I want to hear. All right, because if the sound is not good, it distorts the whole purpose of the show. All right, Treasure, hopefully you're not making mess back there. What are you going to take? Paper? Yeah, I don't want you to disconnect something. All right, guys, sorry. Let me take care of a little one here. All right, so my Saturday is going great. I hope you're doing the same out there. Let's see what we got for you tonight on the Voice of SINOE. We're going to get straight into it. So the first one here, we want to just give you a quick reminder here. The quick reminder of the convention. So, but now, if you're a member of the United Sapota Association in Americas, I think you should be in the know by now of the convention that is coming up in Florida. All right. So I think it's the weekend of the 5th. All right. From the 5th to the 8th. That's what I was told. All right. So if you're done, let me verify that quickly on my flyer here. The flyer is right on my page. Let me quickly get to it. And we can share the information here quickly. The convention 2021, Florida. And we'll give you some information with respect to the fabric and stuff like that you need. Damn it, time flies. I just made it on the post here for the convention. I've been blogging for a while. Yeah, that what makes me a prolific author. All right, so over here, the convention 2021 in Florida, the details, I just want to share that information with you again, and so that all of you can be in the know. So it is Saturday. It starts Saturday, August the 5th. All right. The convention is August the 5th, 2021. Sunday, August the 8th. Okay, that's the time frame. Thursday, August the 5th, 2021 to Sunday, August the 8th. All right, so you got to keep that time frame in mind. So you have the ball event on Saturday, August the 7th. The details, if you want to get all the details, just go on my page. And everything is there. You don't want to miss it. The convention will be fantastic. A lot of people are coming. They will be part of the convention. Or some people coming from Australia. People are coming from Europe. People are coming from Canada. People are coming from Liberia. Sooner rather than later, I will be putting out the guest speaker for the occasion. Florida this year convention, we have been away for a while because of the COVID. So people have been staying home. And it will be another way to reunite with your family and friends, So that's something you don't want to miss. With respect to the fabrics are around. If you are in Minnesota, just reach out to Decanty Dato She's in charge of the fabric out there. Just call North Dakota. All you have to do is reach out to the leadership of that chapter. They will tell you the relevant people that you should contact. Delaware Valley chapter here, we have the chair lady here, Madam Maggie Smith. She just came from Liberia. As a matter of fact, she brought some elegant shirts. I have to get mine later. I mean, you don't want to. I mean, it will be this year convention. You know, I have already Voice of SINOE. We are equipped. We have purchased all our journalistic paraphernalia, and so that occasion would be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. So that's another way of saying it would be wonderful. Okay, all right. So you don't want to miss it. I will be there so we can have fun again. You know, the proceeds, the money that will be generating from that convention, I guarantee you, it will be used for the intended purpose. Our children in Liberia are not in school. Our mothers, they are grappling with pain because they cannot afford little over-the-counter medication like Tylenol, ibuprofen, and you can name it. You know, the water, sanitation, those things, they need clean water. We can erect hand pumps in various towns across the Sapo Belt. You got to remember again, it's the United Sapo Association. So specifically, the organization is for the Sapo people. We got our children over there. Our brother, I think he's following the show right now. Very, very bright guy. That's Patrick. Patrick is the journalist in SINOE. He controls, he manages the Voice of SINOE in Liberia. He's not too well. We can use this opportunity. Whatever's proceed, we will generate. We can help the brother out to get advanced medical help and stuff like that. The political contestant for the Grand Judges Association in Americas, Madam Edith Poa, you know, she's been contacting and doing groundwork to see how we can help the brother. And so that's why it's important. The confusion in the union is causing a serious havoc problem. Delaying is a huge impediment to the acceleration of our developmental, if you like, programmatic agenda. And so please, let's come to the convention. The details with admission fees and those things, they will be out sooner rather than later. All right. So come to convention. We just want to give you that information. Every episode of the show that we will have, we'll make sure to at least say something about a convention so that you can be in the know. Because sometimes people tend to forget if the things are not, you know, repeated all the time. And so we're going to be, you're going to get angry, basically, hearing the Voice of SINOE because we repeat the convention information so that we sink down. Tell your friends as well. You have a lot of friends you can welcome. They are welcome to come to the convention. It's not just about the pageantry and the dancing and all those things. It's, the core of the convention is to at least make an impact back home, help our people who are in need. Those of us in the U.S., if you don't have medical insurance, you go to the hospital right now, you'll get the best medical care. Without even insurance, they can't turn you down. You got to go there, then they will send you a massive bill later. So the first thing is life first. You know, the guys, they took what we call the Hippocratic Oath. All right, so the oath is to save lives first. Save life, and then you can talk about money and all those things. So our people back home, they don't have that opportunity, you know. So let put together and come to the convention and try to solve whatever issue we have. Okay, after the convention, also the Constitution, it talks about settling our disputes, whatever thing that is outstanding that we can solve, we can bring it to the general body, and they will make sure that thing will be appropriately addressed. So let's come to Florida, guys. And I mean, it's hard, you know, especially the pandemic. It got us stuck in the houses, you know, at home. You can't do it, and now things are easing off. Come on, let's have the best of time. Yeah, come on and join us. All right, that's the convention I want to talk about shortly here. Let's get to something else that I want to talk about today on the Voice of SINOE. the other day we brought the breaking news to you. We never had the actual communication from the office of the concerned elders and the concerned youth. No, they say they don't like that term youth. So members of the USAA, all right? They say they are youth. I mean, they can be some of them in their 50s, some of them they're reaching 60, that they call themselves youth. So they say concerned members. Okay, that's how they call themselves. All right, so the concerned members, the other day, will have to understand. Let's give you a little background here. If you don't already know, but if you are a member of the United Cyprus Association, you already know what is obtaining in the union. So the organization is basically divided into two, as things are right now. And also we have two groups. Initially, the elders, they intervened. The audio that I played the other day, the chairman for the concerned elders, they said they have been in the process of negotiation for almost 10 months. 10 months they have been negotiating with and pretty much the negotiation, they are negotiating with the executive, because the board does not have problem. Every proposal the elders give, the board will accept it. And then the president and his team, you know, we went to the Institute of Critical Analysis, and so we have to go do critical dissection of your communication before we can come to give you what we think. And then when they come, they will say zero degree tolerance. We are not taking there because this line, we don't agree with that line. So the guys want everything to suit them. Basically, they want the elders to go in their heads to know what they are thinking, so they can put things on paper. But it's not how the elders they don't do mind communication. No, they don't go in people's mind. They are not mind readers. I think they got a fancy word they call telepathy. You know, telepathic element. They are not telepathists. You know, so they don't go in people's heads and stuff like that. But anyway, the elders, they have been doing a magnificent work, giving ideas and proposals as to how we can get to the promised land of unity. But at every point, the executive headed by Mr. G. Kojidio, they defeated every effort of the elders. And so the elders, after 10 months of negotiation, they say, you know what, we can't do this in perpetuity. You know, every long road has an end. And so we have to give these people our final verdict. And so they went to work. The meeting, the prior meeting they had with the both teams, they gave the proposals on the teleconference, and the board accepted the proposal of the elders. Again, the president and his team, they are critical analysts, and so they went to work. They say, "Oh, elders, will get back to you as soon as possible." All right. So the word as soon, the expression "as soon as possible" is ambiguous. It's not clear. So it could be any time. So the president wanted talking about 3 weeks to reply to the elders, only to tell the elders that they are not taking the proposal. They use the language to call no any other alternative, but to remain in the desert of confusion. All right, and that's why they told the elders. Now, so the elders too, after perusing, after reading the communication from the president, according the head, according God, the commander-in-chief of the anarchists. You know, anarchists are people that cause confusion. All right. So the commander-in-chief of the anarchist department of the United Cyprus Association based in Minnesota, the guys wrote and said, we have no any other alternative but to remain in the Sahara Desert of confusion. And so that was so the elders went to work and they brought in their final verdict. So let me read what the elders they sent to the both teams. You know, they were trying to hide it from that side for the esoteric. But you see, no matter what you do to conceal information, I am a technophile. I love technology. Okay. So when I looked at the community giving the incessant commotion, giving the last and the recriminations and personal attacks and stuff like that. People would, especially the leaders, they will go to meeting, and then people will come from there and they make allegations against each other. And we don't have the evidence. The people don't know who is telling the truth. And so my job is, as a soldier, as the father of justice, I thought to employ my technological savvy. And so I went to work and employ my technology. Anything that Green Code GDO is connected to, any communication, because you have to understand, I used to be the publicity man for him. So I have his email and all those things. I got his number. So in as much I have Green Code GDO email, his number, all of his disciples, anybody around him, any communication that the elders send or they send to elders, anybody sending, I will get it. I will get instant notification that, oh, and because I put it on high alert. So once it says high alert, well, I get a notification, I get it, I can just go there and see what is unfolding. So I did that, and I got the communication. The elders wanted to keep it. We shouldn't put it outside yet, because when that's how you people guess it, you will show us the flaws that we are. And so, but they were flabbergasted before they came to themselves. I published it on Facebook because I want the people themselves to know what their leaders are doing, what is being written. I don't believe in procrastination, wasting time when things are going awry, when things are going south, and then you say they'll waste more. Let Green go when Green done with his analysis before we put a communication out. Because if we don't put it out, and Green, if we put a communication out first before, then Green will get angry. And when so I make Green vex. I will continue to make these guys angry, and I'm not making them angry with lies. I'm doing so with facts, with truth. That's what I do. So now I went to work and I got the communication. Let's get to the elders what they said to the both teams, their communication here. All right. So this is what the elders, let me put their image out here so you can know who I'm talking about here. Because I like to showcase these people that are doing stuff. So this the picture right there is the elder is called John Glad. He is the head for the elder council. And then the lady, the beautiful lady over there, is the head for the concerned youth of the USAA. So those are the people that are spearheading the negotiation. So now here's their final verdict they put out the other day. Let me read it. Let me share with us so you can know what they said if you have not already read it. All right. So this one, it was actually published by the Voice of SINOE on June the 23rd. All right. That's when we published the communication. So the proposal, it says here, proposed resolutions. All right, that title is from the Voice of SINOE. Of course, we can't put information out without at least giving context or giving a little background to it. All right, so I would look at the communication. So you see, when I'm on, the communication can be coming. So I just got a notification for something else. All right, so they're here to see the office of the concerned elders and members of the United Southwest Association in Americas, USAA. And they said, we, the members and officials of the concerned elders of the USAA, want to express our thanks and gratitude for responding to our request as our leaders. Nevertheless, after a series of meetings, along with the concerned members of the USAA, we have resolved that the executive and board continue previous positions until after the National Convention in Jacksonville, Florida, August 2021. Okay, so the elders made a decision before, and the decision is for the two teams to work together. And so the first thing they say in that statement, we are reiterating, we are repeating what we said earlier. All right, so the both of you to work together. That's the first thing. And now again, let me make something clear here. these resolutions or these proposals, they are not just from the elders. They are from the concerned members of the organization. The members are concerned as well as the elders, because they believe in unity. They feel that when we are together, we can do more. We can amass more resources. We'll be stronger. And so when we get divided, the resources will strength. And so the people say, no, this is not whatever route the president is charting is not prudent. Hence, we got to get involved. So the resolution, both the concerned youth or members and the elders, they said that the two teams work together. Number one, now they come that was the introduction. So the first one, they say, number one, the administration shall carry on with the administrative functions of USAA or USAA until the National Convention in Jacksonville, Florida, August 2021. Okay, so they clear over there. So they are saying the administration, again, the executive performs administrative functions. Okay, so they say the administration shall carry on with the administrative functions of USAA until the National Convention in Jacksonville, Florida, 2021. Okay, that's the first resolution. And let me point something out also. They didn't say in Minneapolis, Minnesota. They said in Jacksonville, Florida. Okay, that is critical. That is crucial. And the reason why the elder said Jacksonville, Florida, is because that was the decision. That was one of the resolutions from 2019 convention in Fargo, North Dakota. Okay, and so because the Constitution says that the decision of the General Assembly, or should I say decisions of the General Assembly, they are binding on all. Okay, so we are not above the General Assembly. So the mandate of the General Assembly has to be fulfilled in order for us to do something else. If we want to change the convention venue, it will be done in Florida. But as is, since 2019 convention, the General Assembly hasn't met. And so we cannot go to different location. Anything contrary to that, if we go to different location, that means we are not following our secret document. The document we wrote that we should go by. Because again, we are under the rule of law and not under the rule of man, because man is capricious. We are fickle. We can change easily. All right. So we have a document that is consistent. If we want to change something, we go through what they call amendment. It has some steps to take, but if it is under the rule of man, you can change anytime, any hour, any minute. And so the elders, the founders of the organization, or the framework of the Constitution, the document they gave all those things. Okay. So number two, the administration shall continue to perform their duties as in line with the Constitution of the USA. Okay, so you hear that? The administration shall continue to perform their duties as in line with the Constitution of the USA. Okay, did not say as in line with the president's opinion, or as in line with the president's thought, or as in line with the chairman of the board of directors impulses. No, they say as in line with the Constitution. So the concerned members and the elders, they respect the document. Again, they don't want us to operate outside the Constitution. So they say the administration shall appoint. Okay, no, I'm jumping. The administration shall continue to perform their duties in line with the Constitution of the USA. And the reason they said that is because the former president, who they are asking now to remain in charge until the convention, he doesn't respect the Constitution. And so they are trying to remind him that you have to do your job in keeping with the Constitution. Anything outside the scope, you'll be in another trouble. So we are just doing this right now to see whether you will repent from your unconstitutional operation. So this is a test to Green Code Rio. Number three, it says here, The bulk of these things here, they are referring to the administration. Everything, majority of these things here, they're referring to administration, the executive. Number 3, the administration shall appoint election commission and conduct and select the national convention committees and spearhead all programs of the upcoming national convention in Jacksonville, Florida, August 2021. This one is just a waste of time. Okay, Green is not going to set an election commission. All right, he doesn't want to go to Florida and all of this. So the elders, they are just doing this to put Green on record. Okay, the record has carried it already. Green is not going to go to Florida. You have to understand his disciple, or one of his disciples, Christopher Wiley, were on a teleconference the other day, and he was calling Florida Slaughter Hall. He was calling the place Slaughter Hall, where the people, the General Assembly, Christopher Wiley himself, he voted in Fargo for us to take the convention to Florida. Green Cordio himself voted against Casey Wiley, his own president in Minnesota, for the convention to go to Florida. Andrew Seward voted for the convention to go to Florida. Otika Soen voted for the convention to go to Florida. Darius Moen voted for the convention to go to Florida. The chair, Lady Joyce Young, voted for the convention to go to. All the people now that carry convention to Minnesota, they voted for the convention to go to Florida. All right? They voted. So the guy is saying Florida is a slaughter hall. So I was wondering what Christopher Wiley voted for the members of the union to go in the slaughter hall. At first, he didn't know it was a slaughter hall, or later on, before he put in a machine that would be slaughtering people. You know? And so it's unfortunate. The guys, the national coordinator, former, I should say, they worked with the president, they pressured the president and said, my man, you got to send the convention money because we already agreed at the convention to go to Florida. Send the money to the chapter so that they can rent the hall. They exerted pressure because Green Claude Gio doesn't do anything without pressure on his back. So the guys, they pressure him. And he went to the account. The Darius Moy and those guys that are now having convention in Minnesota, they went in the account and they took the $4,000 in keeping with the Constitution, because the Constitution says that a host chapter should receive $4,000 so that they can secure a venue. So the guys went and sent the money to Florida, where the guys now, they call it slaughter hall. So they sent our money in the slaughter hall. All right. So you see, when people are angry, they just talk all sort of, labro messy, nyama nyama. The men are just talking nyama nyama, they vex. Slaughter hall. You know, those guys, they listen to TJ. TJ can be saying, they say, nyama nyama, I mean, slaughter hall. So Sonny Board Noah has taken himself to the slaughter hall. So Christopher Wiley copied that. You know, men are plagiarists. You know, a plagiarist, somebody who copies stuff from other people, they don't give them credit. You know, so the men just copy churches line, say Florida is a slaughter hall. So is that going to slaughter hall? The question is, who wants to slaughter somebody here? Who wants to slaughter Christopher Wiley? Are we slaughtering people now? The last time I checked, no, the war is over. The people, they exhibited their barbaric attitude for 14 years, and that is over. So nobody is going to slaughter anybody. So these guys, I don't know whether they participated during the war in Liberia, so they have the war language in their mouth, in their hair all the time. You know, slaughter. Your own community, your own people, you have just philosophical disagreement or policy disagreement, constitutional disagreement. Instead of making your argument from the pages of the Constitution to make yourself relevant, the guys are saying slaughter hall. Then the president will say Rwanda, Hutu and Tutsi, they chopping each other. That what can happen? That's what we call in philosophy appeal to fear. You know, it's a fallacy. They're trying to intimidate people so that the convention can be derailed. Don't listen to those guys. It's fear tactics. It's a fallacy. If you don't have argument, you throw this thing around. Acumenon abaculum. That's a B word for it. You intimidate people. You scare people. You know, that slaughter hall. that Rwanda, America, you call slaughter her, where are you going to have this here? In the US, the great United States, where the security, the guys are on point. I'm not saying bad things don't happen here, but the security is effective. So, and nobody going to, oh man, how could you say such a thing to your brothers and sisters? We are all family members in the organization. And then we'll go to Florida and start slaughtering each other. Who does that? So President Dio and friends, these are the things they say. When our regular government, long-time Greenfield, killing people, the men will tell you, so put the people on the pole. Pull. They start shooting people. Because they can't hold an argument. They cannot debate an issue. They're a bunch of angry people. And I'm here to make you angry with the truth. I'll make you angry every day with the truth. That SARYORPODEH esoteric will make all of you to change with truth. I will force you to change. Because for too long you've been doing these things. You put all the rhetoric around and just to scare the community so that those are back home so they can keep suffering. Because when you do this, you retard the progress, the development agenda of the organization. See the kind of months that we have been, 10 months. You know what could be done in 10 months' time? You know what we can do? But the guy procrastinated because they enjoy confusion. When people are suffering, they enjoy it. Because after all, they can eat a burger. They can eat anything they want to eat. When they are sick, they can get health care. Their children are going to good school. So they will do all the delayed tactics. They will do everything for other people's children to remain in the wilderness of poverty. And in the day of that SARYORPODEH, I will make sure that we change the bad things we've been doing, for which our people, we are many in the U.S. We can make a radical change in our county. But then we are here and fighting each other. When are we going to change, people? Sapa people, when are you going to change? Do you know why the Jewish people, they are powerful in the U.S.? It's because they get themselves together. They are minute. They are not plenty, but they're very powerful. They're educated people. They put their resources together. They are nationalists. But we hear many of us here, we waste our time. We fight. We go into the conference and say, oh, the other one will slaughter the other one. The other one, that Rwanda, they will kill Tutsi, will kill Hutu. Oh, people, when are we going to change? You know what Einstein said? The definition of craziness, insanity, use the B word, is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. What we are doing is pure insanity, craziness. When are we? Do we have some psychiatrists or people that can give some medicine so we can get some people medicine? We need to get some people medicine in the organization so they can come to themselves. Because it's not right for you to go to Liberia 2 times to see the plight of the people. You went all the way to Sinai, the people are living like people in the Stone Age era. And then you come to America, you are making flour. You are still into commotion. That's why you enjoy. How sad. I went to Liberia, I couldn't go to Sinai because even looking at Monrovia, it terrifies me to go to Sinai. I said, when the people in Monrovia can live like this, they live in the people in the prehistoric era, or people living in the pre-Socratic period. And then Green Coat Gio and the guy, they went there 2 times. He requested for, when you are going, he want $12,000 just to rent 5-star hotel. The second time, he reduced it. He said, you know what, you just give me, the members already collected about 8 to 9,000 already, so you just add small $7,000 on that one, and I'll be good. The people say no, the money the members they collected already should suffice. $8,000 to $9,000 the members collected to give to you, that should be okay. Don't take money from our account. The man said, you know what? I am the Ayatollah. I am the supreme leader of the United Support Association in Americas, and I will do whatever I want to do. I don't listen to it. I am the Alpha and Omega. I am the biblical God. I don't listen. If you don't listen to me, guess what? Green say, the hurricane will wipe you away. Who got a dictator in your community? He said, 0 degree tolerance. I am not listening to anybody. And so he went in the account, the new phrase that for 0 degree tolerance, for hurricane, wiping people away. Now the new war is no alternative. We don't have any other alternative but to remain in the oasis of confusion. That's what we're going to do. So that's every time the man can change it, words, you got more dictatorial words. All right. So that's something the elder said. Number 4, the National Convention of the USAA must be held and hosted by the Florida chapter in accordance with the General Assembly's decision in Fargo, North Dakota, August 2021. Okay. So they reaffirm the decision from Florida. The National Convention of the USA must be held and hosted by the Florida chapter in accordance with the General Assembly's decision in Fargo, North Dakota, 2021. No, this would be 2021. That's right. 5. They say any withdrawal of funds from the association's account should go through the voucher system as it was adopted in Fargo, North Dakota resolution. That is to say, the executives should send their requests to the board for approval. Okay, but this thing again, the people are preaching to the choir. Green knows all these things, so the people say they're trying to remind the guy, my man, you can't do anything. You can't just go ahead and do things right on it. We got some laws. You got to follow the laws. Okay. So they just reminded the guy because he been taking money without approval. That what the people say, it should go through the voucher system. You can't do something without the system you yourself put in place. His Green Code Geo project man, SINOE, he was the chairman for the Constitutional Review Committee in Fargo, and they were the ones that gave us some of the reforms from the Constitution. They said before a dime is taken from the account, a voucher should be written. It should be sent to the board of directors. And the board should approve it. If you do not approve it within 2 weeks, that budget is considered automatically approved. That's one of the resolutions. So Green has been circumventing. He has been dodging this. And so the elders and the concerned members saying, sir, you got to follow the Constitution. Go without whatever we put in play as a team. You yourself, you're part of it. So if you are not honest, you are not obeying your own words, then why should we believe you? Why should we trust you? All right, so they say here, number 6, please be informed that as regard to the rescinding, okay, rescind. Green has been saying something about rescinding something, but I will explain that word rescind later. Please be informed that as regard to the rescinding of the elector and the dissolution of the election commission and the convention committee, those issues were adequately addressed in our proposal to both parties, which was unconditionally accepted by the board of directors, which means the executives should continue to function in their constitutional capacities and the board of directors function in their constitutional capacities until a new leadership is elected at a convention in Florida. All right. So that sentence has a lot. I'll read that again slowly. Please be informed that as regards to the rescinding, so the rescinding, the president, when he went to Liberia illegally, unconstitutionally, when he went and looted our account to go to Liberia, the board of directors, again, he sent his budget and the board said, no, sir, carry the voucher back. We'll give you $10,000 for COVID to be relief package to be given to our people. You ate the money, no financial report, nothing. So we have to resolve outstanding issues before we can approve our money again for you. So carry that voucher back. We're still negotiating. The elders are in the middle. They're negotiating. So in the middle of all of this, we cannot approve a budget. The president said, to hell with all of you. He went in the account and withdrew that money. Okay? He took the money. And when he went to Liberia, the board, they didn't know. So after he took the money and then they did that investigation, they monitored the account and found out that, yes, indeed, he took $7,236.28 from the account. And so the guy, they had enough sufficient ground because the guy first he went and took $2,000 $500 and give it to somebody without board approval. The $10,000 the board approved, he did not give it. And on top of that, I mean, he's taking more money. So the people say, no, we can't continue. We can't allow this guy to be pillaging our account. So we got to do something. After his constitutional allowed time is finished. And so while you were in Liberia, when the people noticed that he actually took the money, which it was an affront, it was huge insubordination to the board of directors. The second in command to the General Assembly, the constitution that Green took oath to defend, it says, in the absence of the General Assembly, the board of directors are in charge of the organization. It means that Green is just an implementer. Whatever the guys agree on, they send it to him to implement it. But if you go above them, then you are the problem. You are not going by the chain of command. All right. So Green, when the guy sent a communication to Green, Green said, when he came from Liberia, oh, this is a coup d'etat. No, you call it coup d'etat. I don't know what coup d'etat. What the hell is that? So you said the guy launched a putsch against me. It was a sedition. They overthrew me while I was in Liberia. And so they must rescind, meaning that they must cancel all the communication because they both wrote Green and said you are no longer president per the Constitution. So they reminded him. They say you were elected 2017 in Durham, North Carolina for 3 years. So 2020, you're 3 years over. And we gave you extra time because of the COVID-19, but you are not listening to us. And so, sir, we have a fiduciary responsibility to protect the interests of the members of the United Southport Association. Hence, we cannot sit back for you to lavish the people money, and then at the end of the day, the people blame us. They will say, oh, that the board, the leaders, they will use the word, the leaders are the ones that ate our money. And so that's how they wrote the bank, they wrote Green, they wrote the bank, they say, you don't do transaction with Green Cordial, don't do transaction with Darius Moen, don't do transaction with Oteka Soen, because those are the guys on the account. Which I thought the board of directors, they were right. You got to do that. You got to freeze the account because the guys don't care. And so they froze the account. And they sent the reminder communication they sent to Green. You are no longer spearheading activity of the organization. Your time over per the Constitution. Green came by and got vexed. And then, you guys, you are rebels, and you are this, that, you are rebellious forces. Okay. The people gave you all the infractions. They listed the thing that you did, the violations. They gave you everything. Instead of Green coming by and debunking those things line by line, he started just throwing words around. You are rebels. You are this. You are that. All of the guys lazy. If that's how you put that was in your corner, I would have gone line by line and debunk all those things. That's how intellectuals do. You know, go and throw words around. Go line by line and give your counter argument and give evidence that this is a fallacious argument. This is lie. This is fake. And give reasons and give evidence. That's how people, then instead of throwing words around, Rwanda, Hutu, and we'll call people throat. I was like, look at the guy here. And so he said, Green said, in order for the organization to come back together, the board of directors, they should read the bank and say Green and his group, they are still legitimate on the account. They should also read another letter, send it to CNN, send it to BBC, send it to Fox News, send it to all the radio stations in Liberia and begging Green and say, Green, sorry for taking our money and going to Liberia to eat it. That's the only way unity will come in the organization. That's why Green, so the word rescinding, because he said the board should rescind their communication. Rescind means to cancel, to take back, to retract. All right? So the elders are saying here are the concerned members, and the elders are saying, please be informed as regard to the rescinding of the letter and the dissolution, because they also said that the board of directors, they set up electoral commission because, again, the president is absent already per the Constitution. And so they have the right now to establish electoral commission for next convention. So they say that election commission that the board set up should be dissolved. All right? So they call dissolution. That's a big word, you know. Letter and the dissolution of the election commission and the convention committee. All right. Again, the board directors, they want to work. They will have to have leadership or new leadership. So they went and said electoral commission. they everything and all of that. All right. So the elders are saying those things because they are prior meeting, the deal will order that. So that was what they're saying, that was with the address. Be informed that as regards the rescinding of the letter and the dissolution of the election commission and the convention committee, those issues were adequately, adequately. They don't say partially. When something is adequately, sufficiently, they were dealt with. They did everything holistically. It was adequately addressed in our proposal to both parties, which was unconditionally accepted by the board. Okay, again, the board is not a problem. Say unconditional. The board, Mr. Sabo spoke and said, we accept the chief. Our goal here is for unity. We just did that for Green to know that, I mean, he's not above us. We got the document is on our side. We have the obligation of the people on our shoulders. We can't allow somebody to squander our money and then we acquire. But we are in the interest of peace. Whatever we can do to get to the convention, if the people re-elect Green, we'll work with him. If they give him the boot, hey, Satan, go, go, go. We don't want to see you now. Yeah. Satan, go, go, go. We don't want to see you now. Yeah. Dictator, go. We don't want to see the dictator. That why awakes Green. Because we've been singing in Florida when that why he doesn't want to go there. We gave him the boot. Then he will say, we'll go to Sierra Leone. Satan, go, go, go. We don't want to see you now. Yeah. Money eater, go, go, go. We don't want to see you now. Yeah. I will be leading the singing team. Our people are suffering, our children are suffering in Liberia, and you are wasting our time. Go, go, go. We don't want to see you now. Yeah. Yes. Y'all got to find money for me because I'm singing all for you now. You see how melodious my voice sounds? I can even sing and dance and all of that, but I'm not dancing to that. All right, so that's what the elders said here with respect to, and then their final statement here. We hope this proposal has addressed some of the most outstanding problems between the board and the executives. Any other issue of concern will be addressed at the convention in Florida, August 2021, by the General Assembly in accordance with the constitutions, USAA's Constitution, Article 13, Section 14, or Article 50, or Section 14. All right. So that's the communication from the elders. So anything outstanding, the elders say we're going to address it at the convention in Florida. Again, there is no syllable in here that says Minnesota. It's not any convention in Minnesota. The people that call it other people rebels, then they are the rebels. Because anything outside the Constitution, you are a rebel is somebody who breaks laws. So if you break the law, you don't listen to it, then you're the rebel. So we are going by the law, what the law says, what we agreed on. So those of us that following the laws, we are not rebels. Those that are breaking the laws are the rebels. So the convention in Florida is the legitimate one. All of you out there, the members of the organization and the non-members, the sympathizers, the well-wishers of the United Sapelo Association, I want to call on you. Going to Minnesota, it means the convention that Green is having in Minnesota. If you go there, it means that you are helping to divide us. Do not go to Minnesota. If your neighbor's house is on fire, you don't put gas on it. You find a way to solve that problem. The way to solve our problem is to send a message to Green. Until you join your people, we are not going to give our money to you. We will have our money. We are not going to give it to you. That's what you want to do. Come and help us to unite our organization. Don't go to Minnesota to convention. If you go there, it means you are fostering division within our midst. Don't go to Green's convention. Green convention is not in keeping with the Constitution. Green and the broke money making machine, I didn't want to plan that thing. They were more broke. They can't generate $5,000 and they say money making machine. So those are the people that are angry. They are angry people. And we don't want people that will lead out of anger. So Green is dividing us. So we are calling on all the community organizations to come to Florida. That's where the convention is. That's where Green himself agreed. He sent the money to the chapter over there to secure the hall. He cannot send $4,000 to the Florida chapter to secure the hall, and then you will take money from our account again to rent another hall in Minnesota. That's a waste of our resources. That's it. That's a huge economic aid to us. You can't do that. You are destroying the resources of the organization. You're not using it prudently. And so come to Florida and forget about the pseudo convention that Green is established, or emotional convention that Green is having in Minnesota. All right. So the communication from the elders, it was signed by again, these are the people that are held in that negotiation. It was signed by Tuswa, who is the secretary for the elders. It was signed by him. Let me show you Reverend Tuswa. That's him right there. He's the secretary for the elders committee, and it was approved by this man right here. And he's the chairman, Reverend John Blah, senior pastor of the Agape International Church in Amwood, Southwest Philadelphia. All right. It was approved by him. He's the chairman. And then it was attested by Madam Edith Poa. I don't think I have a photo picture for her here, but she is on the picture here with the elder. The one I put out earlier. Let me put that back again for evidence. Did I pass it? All right, so that's it. Those are the people that spearheaded the whole thing. All right. All right, good. That's what we have for that the talking point. So now let's go to something else, ladies and gentlemen. But before we do that, I want to take a little what we call esophagus irrigation break. You know, I have to irrigate my esophagus, and so that I can come back and give you something tantalizing, something that you enjoy, something that will make you to salivate. You know, when salivate, you're hungry, you want so. I wish I can have that burger. I wish I can have that pump butter rice, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'll be right back after the quick commercial, musical commercial, and we'll come back here to give you more on Voice of SINOE here. Let's listen to the Queen of Traditional Music, and I'll be right back.
Hello to all my fans around the world. My name is Marie Nyanambo, the Queen of Traditional Music. The only thing I want you to do is to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on WhatsApp, I'm on Amo. Just subscribe to my channel. Promote me, my fans. Subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe, guys. Thank you.
le no umumunde apo ye bla 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 lulwaja umumunde apo
now, Manda Adamba, your common friend. Call my friends, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Voice of SINOE in the diaspora with Dr. SARYORPODEH Esoteric, coming to you live from Prosper Park, Pennsylvania, and these United States of America. All right, now we want to get to our agenda here to exhaust it for the night. We want to welcome all of you who saw the chairman of the board of directors on the ESOTERIC. Thanks for joining the show. Great to go immediately to John, the vice president of Florida chapter. My man Tico Sua, welcome aboard. Oliver Davis, welcome aboard. Mr. James Panto, welcome aboard. Lovely Sophia, welcome aboard. Patrick Bolo, how you doing, buddy? Welcome aboard. Jackson Wulu and others. Bawoza, how you doing? Welcome aboard, all of you. Let's get to our agenda here. Now, before I go to the agenda, we have a special guest tomorrow on the Voice of SINOE. And so the special, because this man is very important. And so for the first time, he is not here now, but this is called pre-breaking news for the appearance of the great man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of SINOE. Tomorrow we'll have a special guest on the platform tomorrow, and this is the man right here. The National Vice President of the United Southwest Association in Americas, Honorable Gus S. Tarphen, will be here tomorrow to cross-pollinate with Dr. SARYORPODEH Esoteric. This is a man that I have man wanting to talk to. You have to understand he's the second in command to the former president, Mr. G. Kodrio. So when Kodrio is former, that also means that he is former. But he is very open-minded. He is a unifier. He speaks truth to power. Whether he is a second man on your team or not, he speaks truth. You know, so the great man will be here tomorrow. He will hit the nail on the head. Like we sent the communication out, so eyes will be red tomorrow, bloody red, because the Honorable National Vice President will be coming tomorrow to tell the people. He's going to be taking questions from the global community. And Dr. SARYORPODEH tomorrow, you know, the guys, they are rare. You don't see them very easily and on the global platform. And so we're going to use the opportunity tomorrow to sufficiently grill the former vice president. Where are we? What is going on? What happened on your watch? You know, we'll ask the tough question. Why is it that our union, our children in Liberia, our mothers and our fathers in Liberia, they do not have food on the table? Some of them, they call us here to help. And then we have a wonderful organization that everybody looks up to. People are referencing us. Oh, the United States Association. You can see the people. What happened? Why did you, the former president, Mr. Obaku Yema, why did he hand over to you guys a united organization? And only your wives, your organization is now polarized. What happened? So the president or the vice president will answer those questions tomorrow. I have an avalanche of questions. A whole list already, because I'm not leaving no stone unturned tomorrow. So you have to join me tomorrow at 7 p.m. The great man will be here. I mean, he's one of my mentors, though. I like the guy. He's very thoughtful, level-headed guy. I wish he was the president. We wouldn't have all these problems we're having right now. Yeah, but if you have the kakistocrat, if you have the kleptocrat at the top, you have all these issues. You know, so that's what we have right now. We have the wrong guy. Yeah. You know, the kakistocrats is the, I mean, you have a government, the government of bad people or worse people. The worst ones, we call them the kakistocrats. Green is the hair of that group. And how is it that this decent man will be second to the man? I don't know how the people who funded the team. How can you put Gus Tarphen on Green? If I were God, I would not even take it. But you know, the man loves the people. It's not about who is at the top, it's what we can do for the people. That's what the man is after. So the guy, he was in Liberia working. He was the department, the University of AMU University. He was the department head, I think, the economics department and stuff like that. He was in Liberia and Green. Instead of saying, oh, gee, go break ground for us so we can pay our next quarter. The man said, you'll send me $12,000 so I can go break ground. Like, bro. So when you have the kakistocrat in power, that what happens? They won't bluff. That all the war. How is it that if our president on the ground, just tell the man, go do the ground breaking for us so we can build the people's house, so we can do something else. It's urgent. This is emergency. Our people are suffering. And the members are enthusiastic. They are contributing, they are helping for us to uplift the economic condition of our people to improve it. But unfortunately, we have the kakistocrat in power. Anyway, so I just wanted to join me 7 p.m. tomorrow. The great man will be in studio so that we can talk to the former vice president. Now, that's the important information that I wanted to share with you. While I was talking, I think I saw the honorable man say, so welcome on board, Vice President Gus S. Tarphen, my own reverend, my pedagogue, my former teacher. That's why I know the Bible is something the man talking the Bible. You need joke. We used to call him open reverend. Now, one of the old school thinkers, and when they won't be conservative, the man it's a liberal, open-minded professor. You kind of joke with it. That's how you, when you're a good teacher, made a student to love you, open up. But some other guys, the teacher, they just be so stuck up, all the students are intimidated. But when Reverend Camo, open rev, when he enters class, everybody happy, open rev. Like the Johnny guy. So he taught us the Bible. He didn't joke, so that after he finished teaching me, I said, no, sir. With due respect, I can all these things that you show to me, you have shown to me, you have taught me in this book. I can see this thing where God drowning everything. Then I say I'll be, oh God, Jesus, my only friend. No, I can't say that's all again. You can't drown people. You say Satan is the bad guy, but you only kill 10 people in the Bible, the children of Job. And you, the God, the good man, that you the one giving that power to do that. But that he said, so say I said, no, I can't follow the book yet. No. I will look for some kind of Afrocentric book. Give me some kind of book from Bubadi or from Dwason, from Degbestown, from Beso, anywhere, any African text that will talk about the God of our ancestors, our ancestor God. Hey, now you're talking to SARYORPODEH. But you can't bring the Jewish people God and you say that the only God, that the God that created the world. And while people are already worshiping God. Anyway, I'm not going to religious conversation right now. I just want to tell you how great of a job that Reverend Camo did, giving us the foundation, you know, to understand some of these texts. You know, when you get a good foundation, everything else, all the college routine, and they can be difficult once you get a solid foundation. So I'm grateful to people that Reverend Camo and others that gave us the foundation. All right, so let me get to something else that I want to talk about here. Let's go to SINOE County here. Again, this is the voice of SINOE in the diaspora, and we do justice to all. I am a positive travelist. All right, I am not a negative travelist. So you got to know the difference between the two words. We got the positive travelist and the negative travelist. I consider myself a positive travelist. And what a positive travelist does is he basically is another form of eclecticism. Eclecticism is where you take things from everywhere and put them together. So it's like the keyboard that we have right now. You got the different keys. So W has a key, E has a key. So if you want to read a word, you want to read a sentence, you have to It's the amalgamation, the permutation, and the concatenation of the combination of the different characters that will give us words, sentences, paragraphs, books, and so on and so forth. And so I believe in the amalgamation of the people. Okay, it is not anybody doing that. We have these different tribes. The difference is, what that means is we have different orientation. We have different ways of looking at things. So let's bring everything together. Let's take every bit of everything together, pull it together. Then we'll have a grand thing. And so the SINOE County, the leadership in SINOE County, we have the local authority. So we have Lee Nambachi. He is the superintendent of SINOE County, who is to understand, according your dual citizen in the sense that he's from both tribes in SINOE, the Kru and the Sapo tribes, which is good. And so he is the superintendent of SINOE County. I don't buy that philosophy that people say, oh, his father is a Kru, therefore he's a Kru man. Do you throw the mother away? The mothers are the ones that take care of the children. So if somebody should own the child, should be the mother. We donate the sperm and the show is over. Somehow we don't even look after the children. And so that ridiculous philosophy in Liberia said the father gets the child for that patriarchy and old school philosophy. In the age of Dr. SARYORPODEH, we change that. The child belongs to both parents. If you don't take care of the child, you don't claim the child. If you abandon your own children and the woman alone, she will get the basket on her back, on her head, and then at the same time she get a child on her back, and she's breaking firewood and all those things, and you are sitting around, you waiting for at the end of the day when the child grows, and then you say, oh, that the father gets the child. It doesn't make sense to me. So Lee Nambachi is the superintendent of SINOE County at the local level, and next to him is a lady, it's a Kru lady. She's the development superintendent. And basically, when you look at the power structure, again, I want people that will do the work, that will serve the people. Whether the Kru, the Mandingo, I don't care about that tribal nonsense. But we have it anyway. So if we want to do something, let's work together as a team. So if you look at the power structure in SINOE County, predominantly, it's Kru. If you look at if you go to the SINOE County Community College, all the people there are Kru. All right. I mean, just look at the various sectors in the county. Now, the Port of Greenville is headed by a Sapo guy. You don't hear anybody running campaign or propaganda, at least from the other tribes. They got some people, I mean, just envious element that have been pushed by Senator Tiaji to go after the superintendent, all those other people in the county. But the Port of Greenville is the only area that is controlled by a Sapo man. All right, the various areas they are predominantly the Kru, but that one position occupied by son-in-law Noah, the people have been running tribalistic, negative. I'm talking about negative tribalistic propaganda against this young man. And Dr. SARYORPODEH will not be here for people to do these things. SINOE County is for all of us. If son-in-law is not competent, if he does not have the education requirement, if he is not doing a good job, then of course we can say let's change son-in-law. But son-in-law, when he got to the port, they have 3 to 4 employees. Right now it's almost 50. The young man radically increased the unemployment rate. Or the employment rate, actually not unemployment rate. Or he dropped it, if you want to say unemployment rate, he dropped it. And he increased the employment rate in the port from 4 to almost 50 persons. The guy is doing everything for us to work together as a county, but some earlier elements, they are bringing tribal propaganda, and this one guy, they just batching him on Facebook as though he did something wrong. They're making all these bogus allegations against son-in-law Noah. Why, people, SINOE County? When are we going to learn? We are brothers and sisters. The Kru married the Sapo married the Kru. We got children together. Come on, people. The people around the world, they are competing on ideas. But we are over there and still fighting on tribal nonsense. How sad. How sad. The people before us, they push these philosophies. They push them until we fought 14-year war in the country. Innocent people die. And people are still pushing tribal rhetoric, negative tribal rhetoric in the county. And then the own Sonny Boy Noah back. Oh, the man so bought. They can't even show anything, no evidence. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop this. See the beautiful building behind me. You see that city over there? We can make Santa County that when we work together. When we get our acts together. We don't have to go to other countries to see city looking at that. We can do that. We can do it. We get the same brains that other people have. But just that we don't want to use our brain properly. We want to fight on frivolity, on trivial stuff. That's what we want to do. Oh, the man must say, we're not from the same tribal group. What tribe? Tribe does nothing. It does nothing. And we have to grow. Sonny Boy Noah, I mean, he's doing great. He's a young man. But you see the politicians, the old ones, they are drilling this divisive rhetoric in these young ones. And so I'll see them on Facebook, they're just preaching tribalism, negative tribalism. Negative tribal. I want also push positive tribalism, which has to do with the unification of the people, the working together of all the tribes in the county. Okay, PLO gave this analogy. If you want to produce a melodious music, you need a combination of the keys on the piano to produce that music. And that's what we have to do. Let's get the talents, the strengths, the ideas of all the sons and daughters of SINOE County, so we can have a glorious county, so that people can reference us. So yes, the people of SINOE County, they're making us proud. But right now, we're going after our young ones. The people, guys, they are doing their best. So the negative tribal propaganda against Sonny Boy Noah will not work in the age of SARYORPODEH, the soldier of justice. We're going to speak to that. These things, they have not helped us, and they will not help us. Again, it's craziness to do the same thing over and over, and you want different results. It's craziness. Change, Liberian people. Change the people of SINOE County, especially the young ones. The future of Liberia is in your hands. And you got to change and start marching on them. If you want to criticize, I'm not saying don't criticize your leaders. Do so with evidence. Do so with argument. Make an argument why you think that your leader is wrong. Why? Tell me. You can support somebody and still tell the person the flaws. But so far, so good. I have been saying maybe they're hiding it, but I mean, Sonny Boy Noah, I'm very close to the guy. We talk a whole lot. I mean, and he's doing great. I mean, relatively speaking. The young man is taking your resources and roofing people's houses in the county. I mean, he's building toilet facilities for our people not to go in the bush. Because when you go in the forest, you defecate. When it rains, the feces comes right back to town. And you get disease outbreak. And people say, witchcraft. But you see all these things going on. You're doing, it's antiquated. So the guys is trying to modernize the lives of the people. But people, the tribal elements, the tribal kingpins in the county, they are pumping the little ones. Oh, you take that one Sapo guy from the port. Why he said that? Sapo man, I know nothing about sea. Why at the port? The antediluvian way of thinking. That's all the people doing in that place. And the voice of SINOE is here to protect all and sundry. I'm not going to sit here for the injustice to be done to anybody. My own political leaders the other day, he went wrong. I wrote an article, I did an episode. If you are wrong, I would say it to you. I mean, no, it's uncomfortable, but we got to change the way things are in our country. The country is for all of us. Look at how you have a country that is endowed, that is inundated with resources. But then a few group of people are enjoying the resources, the rest of the people are suffering. And then when somebody has something, you have to understand the way things are in Liberia. One person, when they have something, it's a whole, maybe a tribal group is on that person's shoulder because the lack of jobs in the country. And so if you take Sonny Boy from that place right now, you are not only taking Sonny Boy Noah from the port. You are not just taking income from Sonny Boy Noah. You are taking food from the mouths of many people that rely on this guy. That's what you are doing. And we are all Sinoeans. We have the right to, the people have the right to survive. And so you got to leave Sonny Boy alone. If you think you want to take Sonny Boy from the port of Greenville, you are lying. We are here. Sonny Boy Noah is not going anywhere until he resigns himself. We're going to defend everybody in the county, the power structure. If you are doing your work, you are not doing anything contrary, anything unusual. You are doing your work, and we are seeing the product of your work. We'll defend you. And that's why the other time when Senator TJ made bogus allegation against lead number chair and said, oh, the former superintendent, Prosper Brown, left $100,000 in the account and lead number ate the money. We said, no, TJ, carry your lies over there. No, we can't take that. Where is the evidence? You can't show anything. So now TJ is hiding. He can't say anything about it again. Okay. So we are here to do justice to all. Sonny Boy Noah has done nothing wrong. And nobody should come and open their book cavity and talk nonsense and write their book, yama English on Facebook. The other man, he said in France, in the Western world, and all he thinks about is tribalist, naked tribalism. I say, what kind of guy is this? I mean, anyway, they say you can take the monkey from the bush, but you can't take the bush from the monkey. So the man is in France, but it's still that what they call. Geographically, the man is in the west, but psychologically, the man is in the forest. And so he thinks like the forest man. You know, that's what he does. So you see William Bruff. He's in France. The guy is just on Facebook, tribalism 24/7 about one position occupied. I guarantee you that position when our crew got, they would have made noise. No, because Sapo man is occupying your position in his own county is a problem. Oh no, it shouldn't be a problem. We are entitled to everything in a county, in the country. We are citizens of the country. And so you can marginalize us because you don't agree with me on tribal basis. Bring substance to the table. Bring something with a brother and order that are making noise. Bring something that will change the lives of the county. People are suffering. Our people are suffering in the county. And you have to sit down there, you say, in the Western world, you get degrees. But all you do all day is tribalism. The man who is doing something in the county, you're not doing nothing. Nothing. The guy got young people on scholarship and starting helping people building houses. I mean, the people also, they're leaking buildings. Why the guy roofing and all of these things. Other people say, oh, the political project. But okay, when the people sleeping at night, it's not politics. The water not coming in the people's ears anymore. So you call that politics? No. The old man, the papa who's sleeping soundly now, they don't have to look for a bucket to put somewhere for the water to get in there. It's not politics to that person. No. So you can see as political movement or projects. Okay. So we are here. Voice of SINOE, that's why we are making sure to equip the show. We are upgrading. We want to say thanks to our like the veteran journalists like Mr. Alfonso So, who helping us to upgrade. I want to say a big gratitude to him. And so working with the right people to make our platform the way we want it. Because we are not in this for a short time. People think, other people see the economy and say, that's how you put it. I'll be on Facebook. It will fight. I'm not here to fight anybody, but yeah, this I've seen it. It's my passion. I love what I do. So you won't fight me, then you have to get your own station because I'm here to stay for a long time. You get a long time to deal with me. I'm not going nowhere. I will have this thing will propagate. I will have branches all over the globe. Voice of SINOE in the diaspora will have branches all over. So whatever you're doing right now, you're wasting your time. We are seeing a lot of inequities in our country, So I am SINOE. I'm talking about SINOE County too much because in order to go outside, you have to get your house in order first. And so I will make sure my house is in order. All the people that are undermining the unity of the county, will take them from there. That's why we're making sure we'll first get a tribal guru from there. The naked tribal guru, TJ. The people don't let me know, say names. That man can be calling TJ. That's your business. I'm not here to please anybody. If you are the problem, I will call your name. Somebody was telling me, oh, if you don't call Greenie, you don't call Tiajani, because the people, they are problems. Okay? You can't go and see the problem and be dodging it. So I want our people to be together. That's my, so anybody who impedes that, who obstructs that, you are a problem. I see you as a problem, and I will deal with you severely. And so you got to leave Sonny Boy Noah alone. We are watching. If Sonny Boy goes wrong, we'll come right here and tell you he has done nothing wrong. Don't run your tribal propaganda. Is not going to go anywhere. He's not going nowhere. Unless he himself, he did something wrong, or he say, I'm tired, I'm resigning, that's fine. But whatever you're doing, you are fighting a losing battle. Yes. The Father of justice is here to protect all. Now, let's get to something else. We want to go here a little bit. Let's talk national politics a little bit here. The president of the Republic of Liberia, Dr. George Weah, all right, you know, the African leaders, they like all the big titles, you know. Yeah, even though when you look across history, the great leaders, from religious leaders to political leaders to civil rights leaders, they don't do all that titles, you know, doctor, all that. No. If you're a religious person, if you're a Christian, Jesus, that one name. Nothing else. You know, say Bishop, Holy Father, Supreme Leader, Jesus Christ. No, Jesus, sufficient. If you're a Muslim, you say Muhammad. That's it. They don't say all the holy men, the Archbishop, Supreme. No, it's Muhammad. You go, you're Hindu, the Buddha. And also the call is simple. You go to the leaders, civil rights leaders and stuff, Dr. King. Sometimes people in America, they just say MLK. You talk about JFK, great people. You talk about Mandela. Some people just say Mandiba. The guys that are lawyers and stuff. They don't call that Bibi title. Thomas Sankara. You know. Imhotep. Those are great people. Aristotle. Plato. Euripides. Aristophanes. I mean, you can go on. Those are great people. They don't know Dr. Bakube, Fokeklo, all that long. I say, yeah. Anytime you need all the titles, it tells me that you're not doing something right. You want people to praise you and give you all the titles before they call your name now. So the decision of the president recently, I say, in my view, I think the president blundered profoundly to fire. So President Weah blundered to have fired Deputy Information Minister EUGENE FAHNGON. That's how I see it. And why do I think so? All right, the president blundered big time. Let me give you some. Let me show you something here quickly. All right, if you don't know the deputy minister, that's him right there, EUGENE FAHNGON. You see, there are certain people. They might have their flaws and stuff like that, but they are loyal. Okay, they got real loyalists to you. They might have their little way of doing things. They call them idiosyncrasies, you know, the way of particular way of doing things. But it doesn't mean that they hate you. And so, FAHNGON, EUGENE FAHNGON, is a genuine lover of President Weah. Okay, the guy actually cares for President Weah. So for President Weah to fire the guy, it's a huge, huge blunder on his part. You can't do that. And whatever FAHNGON said wasn't bad. I can support you and still give you some flaws. The question is, we should be asking, why did FAHNGON go public? Why did FAHNGON go public to say whatever he said? It could be that the elements around the president, you got to understand. Let me see 1 second, guys. All right, so FAHNGON, like I was saying, FAHNGON genuinely cares for President Weah. Okay, the guy is a real loyalist. So you don't treat people that are genuine. The guy was speaking from his heart. It could be like the point I was making was, you know, every circle has an inner circle and inner circle. So you got the huge circle, you got a concentric circle, and all these circles around it. So it could be that FAHNGON was trying to communicate with the president, all right, in person. You got to understand this guy is a deputy information minister for you. So if he doesn't have access to you, it's a problem. It frustrates him. And so it could be that FAHNGON was trying to communicate with the president to give him his view, but then the people around the president, they are not giving the man the opportunity to have access to the president. It could be the reason why he came public to say, you know what, the president policy on whatever the way they're handling the virus is not strong enough, you know. Or if the president is not careful, the people around him, whatever they're doing, he might not win the election 2023. Okay? You can't take it negatively. I mean, unless there are other things under this, I'm quite sure there are other things under the sleeves that are piled up. But you can't let people that FAHNGON go. No. He's a true loyalist. He didn't mean harm, whatever he said, at least from my perspective. All right? You can support somebody and still be true. If you read the quotation of the Mao read book, Chairman Mao from China, and he was talking about friends and enemies in his red book, which I'm reading right now. And somewhere he said he made a distinction between enemies and friends. And he pointed out who, in his view, are considered enemies. And the imperialists, the people that's oppressing the Chinese people and stuff like that. And then he got on the other side, your fellow partisans. And so you guys can be in the same party. You can be in the same party and you still got critics. Those critics in your party, they are not your enemies. They are doing it to strengthen your policy for you to revisit whatever you're doing. And so I agree with you. So the fact that FAHNGON is part of President WEAH or is part of the CDC, it doesn't mean when he says something, then it should be construed. It should be construed as negative. No, you got to look at what is the guy saying. He's speaking in the interest of the party, of the country, the safety of the people. We are not handling the COVID virus, the variant, the way we're supposed to. We are not strong enough. I don't see it as a bad thing for which you fire the guy, or if you don't care for the people that around you, I mean, they will make you not to win the next election. Okay, it shouldn't be. The guy should not be fired. No, FAHNGON should not have been fired. Let's take, for example, I listened to him yesterday, and he calls himself on his page. I think he changed it. He says he is a nationalist. Okay, that's how FAHNGON calls himself now. But assuming that FAHNGON goes on the other side, he joins the opposition. Guess what? It will be a huge propaganda against President WEAH. All right. Right now, on the opposition, they have Henry Costa already. The guys are excellent propagandists against the president, and you add FAHNGON to that, Joe WEAH will be done. But I don't think FAHNGON will go that route. But right now, there is nobody that will be as effective as FAHNGON was to debunk some of the propaganda from the opposition. So it is not a good move on the part of the president. You cannot take your cheap propagandists, the man who, I mean, certain time, if you have gangster on the other side, you need a gangster opponent, okay, to debunk the people. All right, you can't be all professional all the time. You have to look at your terrain. You know, people call it terrain management. Look at the terrain. And then you look for somebody who will be commensurate with the opposite side, that will do FAHNGON was effective in that area. So if you take you right now, I don't see. I mean, at least I don't see, from my perspective, I don't see who can do what FAHNGON was doing as effective as he was. Okay, I think the president got to reconsider that decision. It wasn't a good move at all to take FAHNGON. You can't take the people that actually have your back. FAHNGON has your back. You can't take the man out. He might have his own issues again. He has his own issue. Everyone, we have our own issues. But you have to know who is genuine, who actually cares for you. Yes. You got to know those people. FAHNGON is one of the guys who loves the WEAH. So President WEAH giving the man the axe is not a good move. It's not a good political move at all. This is a victory to the opposition. Yes, you give the opposition huge leverage over you, a huge victory. That yes, you made the man to fire one of his strongest men on his team or his strongest propagandists. That's what you did, President WEAH. You got to go back to the drawing board. I don't agree with everything FAHNGON says, but my thing is he is loyal to you. You got to know who is loyal and who is effective. He is effective and he is loyal to you, Mr. President. You can't take FAHNGON out. It will be bad for you if the guy goes on the contrary. If he joins Henry Costa and all the different opposition talk show hosts on the internet, you are done. The guys will push you 2023. So FAHNGON, you need FAHNGON on your side, Mr. President. You need FAHNGON on your side. I don't have a political a vote. I don't have no political party, but I just look at the things how they are. You have to know your friends. FAHNGON is your friend. That guy actually cares for President WEAH. He defends the man any day of any hour. He's ready to defend the president. You can't take the man out. That is not a good move on the part of the president. And we want to call the president to reconsider. FAHNGON needs to be recalled. He has to be given something. Okay? If you don't point, I mean, where he was, if he has something similar to that area, the guy is a talker. So he got to put him somewhere where he will do his work, where he will exercise his skills. Okay? So you can point him somewhere where you will not be effective. Then you are not benefiting from the man's skills. So FAHNGON got to be put somewhere where you will continue to talk. Yes. He needs politics. It's not quiet too. It's talking. You got to get people that will talk for you. If you don't have talkers, you are done in politics. FAHNGON is a talker. You need a guy. And so that's my view on that issue. The president blundered to fire FAHNGON. You got to call the man back. All right? That's how Voice of Sound sees it. That's my view. Now, let's go to the next thing I have here to talk about tonight. And probably is the last one that I want to talk about. And I will call it a night. So this is what I have for the last talking point for the night. Pastor abandons God for politics. The case of Reverend Kolo Sewon. All right. Pastor abandons God for politics. The case of Reverend Kolo or Shadrach Kolo Sewon. All right. So SINOE County 2023, we have a lot of guys. This is Kolo Sewon right here. That's an interesting picture over there. I don't know why he was doing. Kolo contested 2017 against the political Gandhi of SINOE County, Honorable Matthew Zaza. And we were trying to talk to some of those guys not to make that mistake. You know, you have to study the political terrain, especially the African politics. It's not like the Liberian or the Western politics. You know, the people, when they decide, when they make up their mind, there is nothing you can do for them to change their mind. And so at the time, we told our friends that they like the Kolo, the likes of Kolo and others, that, you know what, it's not politically expedient for you to go against the men that the people want. And so Kolo did not listen to us. He was pushed by Senator Milton Tiaje to run against Mr. Zaza. And he was politically massacred. He was politically, democratically decapitated. And it was unmerciful. The man got, out of 14,000 plus votes, Kolo got only 1,000. He didn't even 4,000 or 2,000 votes. All right. Now you got to understand. I say pastor abandons God for politics. All right. This man, you have to understand, there is something called division of labor. Kolo went to school to carry people to heaven. All right. Because that's the job of the pastor, right? He's serving the most powerful being in the world. Kolo went to school and became pastor. I don't know what the people are paying enough offering to him. And so he wants to leave God now. All right. Kolo wants to leave God and go to the House of Parliament. All right. Okay, what is Kolo going to do over there? To pray? Is that what he's going to do? He wants to be the what? The chaplain for the lawmakers. I mean, the people know how to pray already. So I don't see anything novel, anything new that Kolo brings to the table. Yeah. The Kolo doesn't know administration. Kolo is not a leader. And why I say Kolo is not a leader? You see, when something happens, if you're a leader, that's when we test that you are a leader. Kolo, during the prior election, his supporters, they harmed their fellow citizens. And up to now, Kolo issued no statement. At least I didn't see it. Maybe in carry someone and put it on a bear, or they put it out when the Liberia confronted him and say, oh, we'll put a statement out. But I didn't see it. Senator Voice of SINOE. Let's see your statement. Let's see you going to the people and be your leader. Be like John McCain, for example. When the people were calling Obama names, they said, no, that man is a patriot. So he's an American. You defend, when something is right, you defend it. But Kolo, the prior election, his supporters, they killed one person, and now the other guy is living with one eye. They burst the guy's eye. And Kolo right now, he is not apologetic. Nothing. He left God to become politician. Again, it baffles me. Why would you leave God to become a politician? Politics and God, they are not the same thing. Politics is brutal. And God, you guys said, Jesus said, turn the other cheek. So right now, when you criticize Kolo will not tell you, boy, don't say, oh, yeah, be quiet. Whatever the people saying are true. Or don't say anything. Kolo, the pastor now, will also get his team, and they will be running politics. They will lie to the people. When they don't pay anything, they will say they bill it. Okay? So the pastor has left God, and he wants to be a politician. I think I got to run too. There's something in our House of Representatives or in Congress, in the Liberian Parliament, for which the pastors are leaving God and they are going in there. Something in there that I think I've not seen. There's something that you say when you pray, when you ask and you pray sincerely and genuinely in the name of God, whatever you want, you will get it. I expect a pastor to afraid to this deity that he believes in, so that SINOE County will be electrified. So that, all the people in SINOE County will be employed. So that those huts that the people living in will be changed. So that we'll have libraries, computer labs all over the place. He got the more powerful team on earth you are praying to. But then you have to go to the House of Representatives to change the lives of the people. Okay? Pastor abandons God for politics. All right? So I don't, the guys are always, when they do this thing, they keep pushing me away from this God. Because if you are running away from God, you are not obeying God to take the people to heaven so they can live forever, where there will be no hunger. But now you want to go be representative. I don't get it. I try to wrap my head around it. So now Kolo Ebano, a pastor job. Hey, he wants to be representative. Okay? So something in the house, in a Liberian Capitol building, something in there that the pastor then running for, they won't get. The elephant meat is in there, they want to get their share, and that's why the guy left God. The God that people are praying to 24/7. Jesus. The man abandoned Jesus, he abandoned God, he abandoned Holy Spirit. Now he say, you know what, I want politics. I want to become a politician. Even though I did theology, I studied about God and how to take people to heaven, how to do, the godly things. But the man said, no, that is, no, man, I don't let God no more because God is not listening to me. And so I want to be representative. so I will speak for the people. No, is God above government or government above God? The last time I checked, the people say God is above everything else. So when you are serving, when you are a mouthpiece, in a sense that, but the pastor is a representative of God. So if you are the representative of the team that has all the resources, and you want to leave that thing and go in a house of men, I think men get power. Then God now, the way pastor running away from a loving father. It looks like it. That's how you're looking. The pastor. I mean, I've been thinking about it for a little bit. I've been thinking about it. For a little bit. So let me post something here quickly that is sent to me here. Let me put this so you can see it too. While we're talking about the pastor that left God and wants to be politician. Yes. Liberian people there. Something in our House of Representatives. If you have not thought about it, you got to go right now. Yes. If you are not in up, you got to think about that thing now. For the people that will be running over there, something must be there. Something must be in there for which the pastor is not leaving God. Leaving God to come there. Okay, I want to just put something out there that I want to share with you here. Somebody sent me something important that I want to put out there for the viewers. Let me see. Let me put that in there quickly. Yeah, so that's Kolo is not. By the way, he stands no chance though. He stands no chance. I tell you now, and I'll tell you why he stands no chance. Let me post this thing quickly, and I'll tell you why Kolo stands no chance to win. I will tell you in a second. Let me put this. I will come to the picture, and boom. Great. I got that. So let me put that out. I want to share with you. So this is you see the convention shirt. All right, that shirt for the convention, Florida. You got to get your shirt now. Vernon Smith has those shirts. Beautiful. Got different designs. You know, just one design over there for the convention. You got to get your shirt. Got to. Yes. From here after the show, I'm going there to get mine. All right, I gotta go get mine ASAP before the run out. I understand a lot of people are calling and making calls. They're trying to get it. So you gotta get your share as soon as possible before they run out. You know, uniformity is better. If you actually want, you care for our people back home, because this is one of the ways that we can raise funds. If you want to be part of those that are making impact, you gotta buy this share. Whatever. Once you buy the share, you are making an impact because you are contributing to the agenda of the organization. So please call Vernon Smith. If you are in the Delaware Valley area, call her and you will get your shirt. If you don't get our number, go on my page. It's right there. My post that I did, everything, just go on my page and all the numbers are there. The people that you're supposed to contact, the post, I got the post there already. So that's it. So I was talking about Kolo, right? Kolo does not stand a chance to win 2023. And the reason why he stands no chance is because he's not politically savvy. Okay. Again, the first blunder is the people will be asking, your supporter killed our son last time, or our son right now is blind, and you didn't take responsibility for that. We didn't see no leadership from you. Why should we trust you? That's something that the people will be asking Kolo. Okay. Besides that, Kolo is not aligning. He's aligned himself with Milton Tiaji, that the people are already sick of in the county. Milton Tiaji right now himself is on political life support. Tiaji is done. But Tiaji is the one that Kolo depends on to become lawmaker. I went to Liberia the other day. He was, hey, but why Tiaji, you can't support me? Why? Okay, this guy is dividing the people. And you are saying, oh yeah, you are proud for the man to be your supporter. Think about it. There are men who are declared guilty for corruption. And the pastor says that he believes in God and God believes in justice. And the men were declared guilty. Kolo said that the man I want. The man I don't care. That the man I want. I'm a man of God, but I want a man who are declared guilty for corruption. I want the man who did not sponsor a bill for people to get employment opportunities, for children to get scholarship. As a matter of fact, the man fighting to get people from scholarship. Once you don't support Church's campaign, Church will say, you'll move that man from scholarship. And they did that. You were on radio. The records are there. You get on radio and say, the county development funds are not for scholarship. They will not get student scholarship. And so they fought over that thing for almost 2 semesters. Our children were sitting down. This is the man that Kolo is walking all over the place with. The man who did not sponsor a bill for the people to get employment, he sponsored a bill for people to rape children. Rape right now, according to the UN report, is the second highest crime crimes in Liberia. It's the second highest in Liberia. Churches sponsor a bill for people to rape, and then they go to the court and pay money, and they go free. This is the man that Kolo aligned himself with. Okay, this is the man that Kolo aligned himself with. This is the man that ate the people of Sano County money. And no roads. They gave him the money to buy machines so that the people can fix the road. He ate the money. And when the people go to him and say, you are taking me to the International Criminal Court. That's the man that Kolo depends on to be. He left God and joined beyond Tiaje. Okay? So Kolo has no chance to win whatsoever. It's a waste of resources. He thinks Tiaje will make him lawmaker. Tiaje himself is in the fire right now. And you depend on him to make you a lawmaker. You will get a 1,000 vote again from Kamutan, because that's the only place you are limited. The man is all in Kamutan whole day. You see opposition, Sonny boy going all over the place and doing things. Kala Jabule got more. She got something. You say you got mission school. The man got mission school. And then you just see the mission school. The children said when they graduate from the school, they can't spell their own name. Kolo, all children cannot go to a school. They say you get mission school, but you just say children there. Other people's children will get inferior education. And that's the kind of man that wants to be represented. It's sad. And that's how you put the esoteric. I am the father of justice in Sano County. I want peace in Sano County. Kolo is not for peace. He is for division. And that is why he's beyond Tiaje. All right? And so I will not allow anybody who is not in the interest of the people, who wants to serve the interest of the politician, to be my representative. And so I will campaign robustly to expose, no, let me not say expose, maximally expose the pastor that abandoned God. The pastor that abandons God for politics, that wants to get share of the elephant meat, I will make sure to expose the pastor. Yes. You see, if you get beyond somebody who is not in the interest of my people of Sano County, you are not my friend. No, I am not going to be kind to you because you are not helping my people. Now, if you will fight the man who fought a district in Sano County, the Sincon Statutory District, the guy fought during Ellen Johnson Elita. He became senator. He was fighting still. So people cannot get employed in Sano County because operationalizing a district, a statutory district in the county, it brings employment opportunity. TJ black door people. This is the man that Kolo is friend with. This is the man that Kolo sees as the good man. And that's how you put it. I will not allow that to happen. We want everybody to be treated equitably in Sano County. And so we don't bring the divisive people, these sectional people. All Kolo thinks about is Kamutown. He will tell those guys, how is it that Sano County is for all of us? And somebody won election and they are running, they're jubilating, they're going to Kamutown and say, why you come to my place? That rebel days here, why you left your side, you come to my side. You get side? This is Sano County. This is our land. This is the Republic of Liberia. We win election, you can go anywhere and dance. And Kolo said, why the people come my side? So they burst the other guy eye, and as a result of the stampede, the cause, the other guy ran in he was on a motorbike, blew, and he died. And this is the man that is coming to our people and say, you know what? I live in God. I want to come and save you and go in the House of Parliament to save you. You don't save us from God. The God you depend. You need to save the people that are in the House of Parliament you bring. You can't save us. You better go back to God. Go back to God. That's why you took the student loan to be pastor. Take the people to heaven. Not me. I'm not coming with you. I love earth. When you go and give me your school, so I can refurbish it. That true. If you have school now, so I can refurbish that school and put quality in it. The children. How can you say you have school? I saw some structure that said I call school. Unfinished building. That's why Kolo put your children to sit down and go learn. Unfinished structure. I saw that structure. Next time, my next show I will show you. Unfinished structure. When you are going to school in America, everything, the air conditioner, everything blowing when you go to class. But you go over there, and the school is unfinished. The black, no pin, nothing. I said, what? That's the thing that people call mission school that they're talking about. And the children, when they write something on Facebook, they say, oh, the guy he graduated from Kolo school. And the man, they can spell. I said, but what Kolo teaching the children over there? It is not about the name or the structure you have. It's the quality that is in the structure. What you are giving the children is what matters, because it makes the children to compete with the rest of the world. But when our children can read anything and you say you're bluffing about it, yes, school. No, you are killing the people. That's what they call psychological death. You are killing the children. That's that thing you're giving. And they say, I graduated from Kolo University. And the children they get read by English there. I don't want big words. Simple subject agreement, subject XV. The children can do it. And they say, Kolo giving the children education. I said, what kind of teachers are guy in the school there? And I listen to the man, you say, well, I want to librarian, just yelling you. Because that's how he said, that's how this, that's how that. But man, how can you fight the man who, when he takes your hand right now and carry you to the district? And so you elect the man, the people will elect you. It's not because he's the king, it's because of the legacy he established in the district, in the county. The legacy is profound, it's ingrained, it's in the cells of the people. So a man like that the man side is supposed to be on. But the man say, I'll go behind the guy who will declare guilty for corruption. The man who is on tape and say, corruption power, I get it. I can't deny. Corruption power, I get it. I can't deny. That the man Kolo say, I'll join the man. A man want to. Let's listen to the man that Kolo John. Let's listen to him.
In the entire Republic of Liberia, I tell you that I have shown my 5 fingers to some of the post in my hand. No, nothing. There is a young one that they would be so disappointed to come to my point. So I have a kind of tradition in my office. I was chairman, which I intend to continue. And that tradition is when I'm confronting people, I tell them the truth. They are the ones who are giving you this job. But without comparing you will not be. Okay. I also have young people behind me that need to work. So by God's grace, if we succeed confirming you, because the head of 1 or 2 needs. When I put the agree, I confirm, please take a move for me. Let me be a PR officer in the agency. That's the right number I get it. I get that.
That the man Kolo supporting that corruption part, I can't deny. That corruption part, I got it. I can't deny. All right. So this is the man that Kolo depends on. Shedrack Kolo, he wants to be representative in Sano County. He left God and he went beyond. Somebody say corruption part, I get it. I can't deny. That's I say, wow, these guys, I mean, what kind of God you serving? Anyway, that the God in the Bible, because the man ready, he slaughters people. So the man who say corruption power, got it. So that man went beyond. So it's not different. TJ and the God in the Bible, the only thing the God in the Bible, his crimes far above TJ crimes. You know. So the pastor said, no, let me go beyond the man who helped Charles Taylor to murder the Liberian people. The man who was a spokesman for Charles Taylor. This is the man I would join to make me representative so that I can listen to him. Because Kolo is a puppet. He's your marionette. So TJ can pull him by the nose. The man, the puppeteer, he will put the Kolo say, so that's it. The Kolo part he done. When I deal with Kolo, this one I just woman or when I deal with him, the people inside the country will not want to see him. All right, so let me look at your comments here, and I'll call it a night. Been on for a little bit. So let me look at some of the comments that are trending right now, and I will call it a night. Let's see. My man, you engaged the lady, and you are wearing a ring. How come? You see, what you call it? Slavion. It's a pretty good question. You see, my name is called Esoteric. And esoteric means understood by the chosen few. What that also means is I don't do things the way everybody does things. I do things differently, you know. And so I don't want to be a copycat, copycat and copy what other people do. I do things esoterically, different from other people. So I am changing the paradigm. The woman put the ring on my finger, I put the ring. We engage each other. Yeah, you know what I say. So I don't let that kind of just follow other people who know things. Well, I'm bringing different things. So I'm telling the people basically this is not a welling band here. This telling the people that I'm also engaged to my woman. All right, I'm engaged to the woman that we're married. That's what it means. You know, it's not mean that I'm married, but I just trying to change the culture. I mean, it's a culture, it's tradition. It's the other day I told you, if you say trap, because you are trapped in it. So I don't say tradition, because say traditional. I can call it tradition because people trap in certain things and they don't want to get out. They trap in it. And me, I want to free myself. You know, they trap in this thing. For me, I am an iconoclast. I break things, the tradition that people want to stay in, I break them. So I'm doing different things. Esoteric, understood by the chosen few. But good observation. You are paying attention. Reverend Zaza, your friend Abano God, you want to be politician, you want to run to Reverend? So Reverend said, it is ashamed after 15 years of bloodshed, Liberians having learned their lesson. We will remain the poorest nation in Africa in years to come until our spiritual eyes are opened. I can see this. Liberians being smart, happening soon despite of all the degrees we have earned. Yeah, Reverend, that's it. Right now we're looking up to you so you can open our eyes. Tell Jesus, tell the Holy Spirit, tell God so they can open our eyes. Our eyes are closed right now. I don't know when they will open our eyes. Yeah. Reverend, you want to tell me what sex is the Holy Spirit, a man or a woman? I want to know. I'm eager to know that. They didn't tell us. And I don't see woman in the Trinity. So Marie said, we can build Sando County together, not only government officials. That's right. I agree with you. We can build a county individually. We can do stuff in the county as a private citizen, not in the government sector. Mr. Milton Shibwe said, don't miss the convention scheduled for Florida. Major decisions will take place in Jacksonville. Time to get your ticket. That's right. My ticket is already purchased. Yeah. That's most classical Oliver Davis. He said, watching from Liberia, Monrovia, Lokentown, Bushro Island, to be specific. All right. Thank you for joining us, young man. I just read a comment now. I'll call it a night. Watching from the powerful state, Florida. We're coming there, sis. We'll be there sooner rather than later. We'll be in Florida. Then Sophia said, Indeed, BIL. All right. And Mr. Panto Washington, hello, big man. How you doing? See you, man. How are you, sir? And then I think I read Patrick's statement. It is my ardent hope that the concerned elders and members resolution offers solution or restores a way forward for lasting peace within the USAA. Beautiful statement, hopefully. But the bull, they accepted everything. The president, the former president, is the problem. You are good, brother. Thank you, Mr. Wulu. What a great time with VOSD. Yes, that's factory right there. Thanks, Manapoa said. All right, so those are the comments I think are trending now. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you for the night. I want to say thank you. Join us tomorrow at 7 p.m. as we host the Vice President of the United South Association in Americas, Honorable Gus S. Tarphen. He will be here with us tomorrow for cross-examination. No children play. We're doing good. Let me see the statement. That's another comment coming here. Let me see it quickly. And then from there, we'll call it. Now, you wrote a post the other day asking for accountability regarding the recent $15,000 received by every lawmaker aimed from the county. Any update? No update as of yet. We are still mount pressure on the people with their coverage, and so we're going to continue to exert pressure on the leaders to do the right thing. All right, but thanks for the follow-up. All right, so that's it, and I want to call it a night. I want to say thank you so much for joining the Voice of SINOE. Let's see what I have for you entertainment-wise. So again, as a reminder, here is the Vice President for the USAA. Honorable Gus S. Tarphen will be my guest tomorrow, 7 p.m. Voice of SINOE will be metaphorically on fire. Yeah, you go will be here with a great man, asking the questions. What happened? What went wrong, sir? Why are you the deputy for the ship and the ship is sinking? What happened? We'll be asking those questions. let me keep some of my questions. The me one. Yeah, let me look at my paper first. Small. Be asking plenty of questions tomorrow. I'll begin the president scared. The VP scared. No, don't be scared now. I mean, this thing will be difficult for the man. Simple questions, so you can take care of those things. Anyway, so that's what we have for you. Let me get my entertainment here. You know what I finished talking. I said, there are no SHD anymore. You know what I'm saying? What you're doing is not good. You leave the fighting. The fighting is not needed. We need to do good things. We need to work together to be strong. After all, we are living in the land they call the United States of America. And we call ourselves the United Sapo Association. All that flower Benin, no, they not say United Flower Association. They say United Sapo Association. So let's remain united. That being said, let's reconcile.
I get to amunde mule. Amunde mule, ase fona jire, amunde mule. Fon segin mo.
All right, guys, we are out for the night. The girls and myself, we're here.
Look.
Yeah, let's say bye to the people. Say
Bye.
see you later.
Wait,
Is this subscribe? Okay.
Wait.
All right, y'all. Let's talk one at a time. Prudent, go first.
Okay. So when you talk, that means the green thingy is coming.
Right.
And when you don't talk, the green thingy won't come.
Right.
So your turn to talk, Treasure. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell button. And don't forget to hit put the thumbs up. Yeah. Thanks.
All right.
And thank you for watching our big video subscribe channel.
All right. All right. Good job, guys. Thank you.
Necessary people here in the apartment.
All right, guys. That's it.
Bye.
Bye. See you later.
See you